Now I am going to the actual circuit. This is the half wave rectifier. You are having full sinusoidal wave, positive half cycle, negative half cycle, positive half cycle, negative half cycle. Only when input is positive half cycle, output will come as it is. Output will come as it is. Input is negative half cycle, diode will be in off state, open circuited. In the positive half cycle, diode will be in on state or closed circuit. Current will pass through the entire circuit. When you collect the output at the resistor, you will have the positive half cycle as the output. Positive half cycle as the output. For negative half cycle, diode will be open circuited off condition. So there is no output in the negative half cycle. Again, positive half cycle, output will come in the half wave rectifier. Now coming to full wave rectifier, this is the bridge type full wave rectifier. When you give positive half cycle, this diode and the opposite diode will come to on state. Because of that, the positive half cycle will come as it is. And these two diodes will be in closed condition, on mode, on switch, these two diodes. Other two diodes open circuit, And now for the negative half cycle, oppositely it will happen. Negative half cycle, these two diodes will be on state. So because it is on state, forward bias, again on the positive side, you will have the output waveform. This is the short recall of the half wave and full wave rectifier, what you have studied in the theory. And the current flows only in one direction. In the rectifiers, current flows only in one direction. Output oscillates. Oscillates means repetition. Repeatedly it is coming. Whatever is happening earlier. If you see here, positive, constant, again positive, constant, that is getting repeated, and it is explained with a terminology called oscillating. Oscillates means it gets repeated again and again. Now this is the waveform, input waveform, red color is input waveform. If you give it to a half wave rectifier, output will come like this. If you give the input waveform to a full wave rectifier, output will come like this. Okay. And now this is center tap full wave rectifier, second type, center tap full wave rectifier. I told you in the classification, full wave rectifier, it is of two types, bridge rectifier and center tap rectifier. This is bridge rectifier. Full wave. Now the circuit what I shown is center tap full wave rectifier. Here we will be using a transformer. This is primary of the transformer, secondary of the transformer. And here exactly at the center we are taking out a point. And if you give positive half cycle, this diode will be in on state and this output positive half cycle is coming. And if you give negative half cycle, this diode will come to on state and hence the second cycle is coming. This is an on state means forward bias. Hence it is coming in the positive side itself. And alternatively they will work. One diode on means other diode will be off. And this is how the same output waveform is coming in center tap full wave rectifier also. Now what I told you in the center tap, when this diode is on, other diode will be off. When the downward diode is on, for the negative half cycle it happens. Negative half cycle, downward diode is on, the upward diode will be in off state, and this is how the second cycle comes. Second one comes, okay, because it is forward bias for this diode. This is the working of center tap full wave rectifier, and theoretical points are there. In your free time you can go through it. Now this is the bridge rectifier I was telling. When you give the positive half cycle in the input, these two diodes will be in on state, forward bias, and the other two diodes will be in reverse bias, means open circuit, and this is how the output is coming. When you give negative half cycle in the input, these two diodes are forward bias, the other diodes are reverse bias, so open circuit. That is how the second one is coming. Because this is forward bias, it is coming in the positive direction only. And repeatedly the waveform comes. This is the long theory, how it works and all, you can go through it. The calculations, I told you, rectifier will convert AC type of signal to DC type of signal. So AC means alternating current, DC means direct current, alternating current, direct current. And the formula for finding the DC output side. So in the any rectifier, in any rectifier, output side it is DC voltage, output side it is DC voltage, input side it is AC voltage. If you know the voltage of input signal, you can calculate the voltage of output signal using these formulas. Ripple factor, we have a formula, square root of Vrms square by Vdc square minus 1. This is the formula for finding ripple factor. Ripples means that repetitions without having constant. So if you see here, I will clarify it. Ripples means so this is the DC signal. This is the DC signal. This should be the output in the rectifiers. This should be the output in the rectifiers. This is the input we are giving. But you see here it is a constant. This is a constant 5 volts. Constant 5 volts. We are telling rectifier will convert AC signal to DC signal. Rectifier will convert AC signal to DC signal. So the output should be a constant waveform like this. Constant waveform like this. But if you see in the half wave and full wave rectifier, it is not coming constant. It is having some oscillations. It is having some oscillations. Those oscillations are called ripples. Those oscillations are called ripples. So it means instead of constant waveform, there is some fluctuations. With respect to the constant, there is some fluctuations. Those fluctuations are called ripples. Those fluctuations are called ripples. So it is giving a pulsating DC, not a pure DC, but a pulsating DC, not pure DC. So what rectifier will do? It will convert AC signal to DC signal. That DC signal is a pulsating DC signal, but not a pure DC signal. Okay, that is a meaning over here. Now here, the ripple factor. I am talking about the ripple factor, or ripples means those fluctuations instead of constant. Instead of constant line, those small fluctuations are there. How much amount of fluctuation is there? In the full wave rectifier, the fluctuations will be 0.48, the amount of fluctuation. This is efficiency, how far it is able to convert. How far it is able to convert AC signal to DC signal. So generally in full wave rectifier, it is 81.12%. So it is absolute value 0.811, absolute value 0.811. Denominator, the second term is very low compared to 1. Denominator, second term is very low compared to 1. So you can neglect the second term, denominator will be 1. So numerator, it is 0.811. Numerator, it is 0.811. This is absolute. This is absolute value. This is absolute value.
Certification course.
And if you convert it into percentage, it will be 81.12%. 81.12%. Jagannath sir, unmute la irukku. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, sir. This is rectification efficiency. Rectification efficiency. The absolute value is 0.811. If you convert it into percentage, you have to multiply with 100. So it becomes 81.12. So the next digits, this 12, because in the calculations, I know how the background calculation. So you can confine it to 81.1%. You have to multiply with 100 if you are converting to percentage. So rectification efficiency. In the case of full wave rectifier, it is 81.1%. And the ripple factor, the representation is R and the value is 0.48. All these things we will ask you in the Viva, and efficiency is denoted by neta. In the full wave rectifier, ripple factor is 0.48. In the full wave rectifier, efficiency is 81.12 or 81%. 81%. All these are theoretical things, formulas we have given here. Now, if you go to, we will up to here. If you have any doubts, you can ask. So I have gone through what is rectifier, what are the two types of rectifier, what a rectifier will do, how the AC signal, how the DC signal will be, And in full wave, we have two types, center tap and bridge rectifier. And we will not be doing in the lab half wave rectifier simulation. We will directly go to full wave rectifier. This is the bridge type. Output waveform we should get like this. And coming to the center tap, this is the center tap circuit. Output waveform, because it is full wave, both are full wave, output waveform is similar. Okay. And this is when the diodes will be on, off, all these things, theory. And the formulas I have given for ripple factor. What is ripple? I explained. Fluctuations instead of a constant. Pure DC means constant line. Pure DC means constant line. We are not getting rectifier output as a constant line. We are having half waves. Those are called ripples. Okay. And I have that factor, ripple factor, I have explained. And in full wave rectifier, I have given you the constant values. Now tell me if you have. You can see on the top of this slide, on the right side top, there is the bridge rectifier. On the right side top, there is the bridge rectifier. Here alternating, another way of representing the bridge rectifier. You can see here. This is alternate representation of bridge rectifier, this circuit. This is also bridge rectifier, full wave rectifier. Okay, so this is also bridge type, full wave rectifier. This is general diagram, generally. Okay, generally this is the model we will see in all the textbooks. But in software, you cannot place the components slant like this. You cannot place the components in this fashion. Slantly, you cannot place in the software. The components will sit either vertically or horizontally only. So I am just taking alternate representation of the circuit. Alternate representation of the circuit. If you see here, let this be point A, point B. Between A and B, the voltage input signal is connected. Input signal is connected. You can see this is point A. Input signal is connected between these 2 points. A and B, okay, input signal is connected. And if you see the other two ends, let this be C, and on the other side, let it be D. C and D are the opposite phases, okay. From A to D, one forward bias, one diode is there. A to D, one diode is there. Now, A to D, this should be D, and this should be C, C and D, okay. You can see A to D, one diode is facing, okay, from A to D. The direction is from A to D. Then D to B, one diode, it is facing D. D to B, another one diode, it is facing D. Now C to B, you can see one diode is there, okay, from C towards B. So similarly, from C towards B. And another thing, C to A, starting from C, ending at A, starting from C, ending at A. Okay, so why I am comparatively showing this? These two are one and the same. These two circuits are one and the same, because in the software we cannot place the components like this slantly. I am going with this circuit. Okay, this circuit, alternate circuit, and you can see here. Just I will erase, because this circuit now and then we will come and refer. So this letters will just confuse us. Now this is about the alternate circuit. Same bridge rectifier, parallel to the resistor, you can put one capacitor. This pink color is the full wave rectifier without filter output waveform. Pink color is output waveform without capacitor, without filter. Okay, without filter. Now if you put this capacitor, waveform will be slowly, the ripples will be reduced. Ripples means those oscillations are called ripples. Those are reduced here. Now it will try to become a constant. Pulsating DC is trying to become pure DC. Pure DC means straight constant line. It is trying to become constant line. This black color waveform, it is trying to become constant line, trying to become pure DC. Okay, I told you in the beginning itself, this is pure DC. What we are getting is with fluctuations, we are getting output waveform. Now when you put the capacitor filter, those fluctuations will reduce. It will try to become a constant waveform. Okay, that is what happening over here in the black color. Pink color is original without filter output of